Hello, everyone. My name is Wafae, and my presentation focuses on the evolution of virtual labs and simulations in internet based cybersecurity education. The presentation will begin with a brief introduction to internet based cybersecurity education. I will then discuss the historical development of online learning and the rise of virtual labs and simulations in technical education. Next, I will examine the role of networking and cybersecurity simulations, followed by major pedagogical shifts such as constructivism, blended learning, and personalized learning. I will also discuss current and future trends, including artificial intelligence, cloud based environments, virtual reality, and gamification. Finally, I will be review the benefits and challenges associated with online cybersecurity education before ending with a personal reflection and conclusion. Over the past few years, online learning environments have become an important part of education, providing students with more flexibility and access to learning material from anywhere. Internet based learning also supports mobile learning, allowing students to learn using laptops, tablets, and smartphones. In addition, artificial intelligence technologies are now being integrated into online learning platforms to improve personalization, engagement, and student support. In this presentation, I will explore the benefits, challenges, and future potential of internet based learning in higher education. The development of internet based learning has evolved significantly over the years. In the early stages, during the 1960s to the 1980s, education mainly used basic computer assisted learning systems. These systems provided limited interaction but introduced technology into education. In the 1990s, the growth of the internet changed education dramatically. Online communication tools such as emails and early online platforms allowed students and instructors to connect remotely. During the 2000s, learning management systems such as Blackboard became popular in colleges and universities. These systems organize course materials, assignments, quizzes, and discussions online. In the 2010s, mobile devices and cloud technologies made learning more flexible and accessible. Students could access learning materials anytime and anywhere. Today, internet based learning continues to evolve through artificial intelligence, virtual classrooms, simulations, and interactive learning technologies that support personalized and engaging educational experiences. The rise of virtual labs has significantly changed internet based learning, especially in technical fields such as cybersecurity, networking, and information technology. Virtual labs allow students to practice hands-on skills in online environment without requiring physical labs or expensive equipment. Through simulations and cloud-based technologies, students can complete practical exercises remotely from almost anywhere. The use of virtual labs became especially important as online and blended learning environment expanded. They provide flexibility for students while also reducing hardware and maintenance costs for educational institutions. In fields like cybersecurity, virtual labs create safe environments where students can experiment, troubleshoot, and practice real world scenarios without risking actual systems or networks. Today, technologies such as artificial intelligence, virtualization, and cloud computing continue to improve virtual lab experiences by making them more interactive, personalized, and accessible. Virtual labs play a major role in cybersecurity and networking education because these fields depend heavily on hands on learning. Students need opportunities to configure systems, troubleshoot networks, analyze traffic, and respond to cybersecurity threats in realistic environments. One widely used example is Cisco Packet Tracer, which allows students to create and troubleshoot virtual networks using simulated routers, switches, and servers. As a cybersecurity professor, I have personally seen how simulation technologies help students strengthen technical and problem solving skills in safe digital environments. There are major pedagogical shifts that influenced internet based cybersecurity education. One important shift is constructivism, which focuses on active learning, problem solving, and collaboration. Instead of passively receiving information, students learn by interacting with simulations, completing activities, and working through realistic scenarios. Another important approach is blended learning, which combines online instructions with traditional classroom learning. This model provides greater flexibility and allows students to access materials and virtual labs outside scheduled classroom time. Personalized learning, where students can progress at their own pace and receive more individualized support through adaptive technologies and online learning tools. Together, these approaches help make cybersecurity education more interactive, flexible, and student centered. The evolution of internet based learning also changed teaching methods and educational theories. One important shift was constructivism, which encourages students to actively build knowledge through interaction, collaboration, and problem solving rather than passive memorization. Another major development was blended learning, which combines face to face instruction with online learning activities such as virtual labs, discussions, and digital assignments. Personalized learning also became more common through adaptive technologies and self paced online environments that support individual students' needs and learning preferences. These pedagogical shifts helped make cybersecurity education more interactive, flexible, and learner centered. Internet based cybersecurity education offers several important benefits. Students can access learning material remotely and often according to flexible schedules. Also, it reduces the need for expensive physical equipment. Interactive tools such as simulations, multimedia content, and gamified activities can also improve students' engagement and participation. However, online learning also presents several challenges. Some students may experience limited internet access, lack of uh, suitable devices, or struggle with digital literacy skills. Educational institutions must also address issues related to infrastructures, privacy, cybersecurity protection, and equitable access to technology. Internet based cybersecurity education offers several important benefits. Students can access learning material remotely and often according to flexible schedules. Also, it reduces the need for expensive physical equipment. Interactive tools such as simulations, multimedia content, and gamified activities can also improve students' engagement and participation. However, online learning also presents several challenges. Some students may experience limited internet access, lack of suitable devices, or struggle with digital literacy skills. Educational institutions must also address issues related to infrastructures, privacy, cybersecurity protection, and equitable access to technology. Internet based cybersecurity education offers several important benefits. Students can access learning material remotely and often according to flexible schedules. Also, it reduces the need for expensive physical equipment. Interactive tools such as simulations, multimedia content, and gamified activities can also improve students' engagement and participation. However, online learning also presents several challenges. Some students may experience limited internet access, lack of uh, suitable devices, or struggle with digital literacy skills. Educational institutions must also address issues related to infrastructures, privacy, cybersecurity protection, and equitable access to technology. Thank you for listening to my presentation on the evolution of virtual labs and simulation in internet based cybersecurity education. I hope you found the presentation informative and insightful. Please feel free to contact me by email if you have any questions or feedback. Thank you.